just simply ensuring that when you're using the harness, it's a really fun and positive experience getting it on, so the dog feels good in the harness in order to learn. So it's what's comfortable for you. So just knowing what side you want your dog on, get your mechanics comfortable before you start training your dog, because you need to be relaxed and confident in what you're doing. For example, I like to hold mine like this. I can shorten my lead, so I can still apply the pressure and communicate with my dog when I need to, and she's close enough that I can still communicate with her without losing control. Some people like to hold their leads like this as well. That way they can still steer over here, but they've got the strength in this hand to hold their lead securely. So what I'd recommend is going to a quiet environment like your household. Stay somewhere where the distractions are under control and at a low level to ensure your dog can actually get success learning the new skill. So the next step I would look at is knowing your end goal. What's your goal? What's your criteria going to be? The more you know about what you want, the more you can communicate that to your dog. For example, with my dog Vera, I want her to walk on the left-hand side. So I'm going to start teaching her that lots of rewards and reinforcement comes when you're on the left-hand side. So what I'm going to start with Vera is a simple criteria. I want her on my left-hand side and I just want her being next to me. So I'm going to use her favourite treat, Ziwi Peak, to reward Vera for staying next to me. Simply rewarding her for staying with me. Vera, good girl. Good. I'm using slow movements because I don't want to arouse my dog too much. This is the new skill for her, so I just want to take it nice and slow and do really short sessions. Vera, good girl. Good. Yes. Good. Good job. Good. Yes. For example, I'm using food. So for me, I'm going to make sure that when Vera's in a really good position, she's nice and loose, she's not putting tension on the lead, and she's with me, that I can communicate that to her. I tell her she's yes or a good girl, and I deliver the treat to her in the correct position. So that way she learns and can associate being in this position is actually a good place to be, and it's really reinforcing for her. Vera, let's go. Good girl. So when I want to turn her, I just give that bit of communication. Good girl. Really nice. Yes, good girl. I'm rewarding Vera for responding to my communication. When I'm asking her to turn, she's responding. So make sure you always capture the moments where your dogs do decide to respond and move with you. Good girl. Nice. Good. Bagel has been wearing our harness but hasn't actually been introduced to any skill training with using the harness. So what we've been doing with Bagel today is just walking him around on a loose lead. When he's looking at his handler, moving with me, having no tension, I'm rewarding. When I need him to turn, I'm just slightly hinting at the front, and when he responds and head checks me, I'm rewarding a lot. I want him to learn that moving with me is a really good thing. When he's moving off or scenting, I'm just waiting for him to bring his head up and make the right choice. Good. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Good boy. So the Ruff N Tuff design has actually got a martingale fixture at the front, so it's a little bit different to our original harness. It's designed that way you can just give your dog a little bit more support and communication through the chest plate. So this one's designed that if you need to add a bit more support to your dog to make them turn or to communicate to them, you have that option.